y'all. It's me. It's your girl, the real deal Lanita Skills Reaction Channel. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, real deal? I'm gonna give y'all time to get in here. We got some things to talk about, y'all. Bring it on. Bring it on. We need to talk, y'all. Y'all doing too much for me. Ha. Come on in. Y'all come on in now. We're gonna keep it real. We about to keep this thing real tonight. How far would you go for your significant other? Come on, y'all, let's talk. I decided to go live because I ain't been live with y'all now. Let's talk about it. Come on in, real deal. We got some talking to do, honey. Come on, bring your significant other with you. And if you sing it, it's all right. Come on. Come on in. I know you're being shy. How far would you go for your significant others? Your significant other. I need everybody to come on in here. Come on in here. How far would you go for your significant other? Cause y'all doing a lot. Y'all do a lot for y'all significant other. The real deal don't be doing all that. No, buddy. So we gonna talk about that tonight. I need to get all my real deals that come on in so we can talk now. For real. For real. Y'all come on, get standing up to get in here. Hold on. Come on in. Doing something right quick. Bring your significant other. We gonna talk tonight. We just getting on here to talk about something. Cause I gotta see what y'all gonna say. How far would you go for your significant other? How far would you go? Y'all serious. Y'all be serious. I don't know what they be having y'all on, but y'all be serious. Come on, real deal. Come on now. Y'all ain't go stop peeping and come on. You ain't got to be in the bushes or nothing like that. Let's come on in. Let's keep it real. How far would you go for your significant other? How far would you go for your significant other? Would you leave your family just to be with your significant other? Would you, what would you do? Turn it down a bit. How far would you go for your significant other? Would you lie if your significant other was in court and you had to come and testify for him for doing something illegal, would you do it? How far would you go for your significant others? Will you leave your kids for your significant other? Would you put your mama out for your significant others? For your significant other, what would you do? How far would you go for your significant other? Y'all need to come on in. We need to talk about this because I'm trying to say something about a marriage or relationship. Come on in. Would you have a threesome with your significant other? What would you do? How far would you go for your significant other? You said, baby, I want to do this. And we do that. Because I have heard y'all women say, if my man want me to do this, to be with him, do that, I'm going to do it. So if he want me to be with another one, and then I'm going to do it. So how far would you go? What? How far would you go for your significant other? Would you go to jail for him? I want to know. That's an interesting question because see, you don't know how far he gonna go for you. How you know how far he gonna go for you? Huh? How far? How far will you go for your significant other? Me? I just go to the instinct to the distance to where he's not gonna see. I'm different, I'm I ain't gonna do what y'all do. I'm not gonna do what y'all do. First of all, you got a lot of women out here and men who in relationship, and they will lie just to be with their significant other. So I want to come in and we need to talk about that because there's a lot of relationships out there pretending and doing stuff and lying about it, getting cars stolen and getting, doing all of that. For what? How far would you go for your significant other? Would you lie for him in court? Would you lie for him, period? To your family? Would you kick your kids out just to be with him? These things are happening, y'all. So y'all need to come in because we need to talk. Somebody out there need to come up into this channel on this stage, and you need to talk because I know you having this problem. So how far would you go for your significant other? How far would you go? And sometimes they can be wrong and y'all still go a mile for them. So that's an interesting question. How far would you go for your significant? Suppose it had to be to a point where it was a hung jury. And by the way, let me see. I got to get the right definition of a hung jury because I've got a question about that, and I'm asking these questions for a reason. How far would you go? Would you go to court if you just lie to him? Would you bring him drugs to prison so he can say it? Now, hung jury is a jury that is unable to reach a verdict by a request of required voting. Now, suppose that come in you between you and your significant other while he locked up. I tell you what, we'll do this. Since y'all shy, we'll say this. Hey, I want to talk about this. Ouch. Let me say something. I tell you what, y'all, we'll talk about this. Okay, then too. We can talk about this. Cause see, then I can add it in there. Okay. Do you think okay. Oh, wait. I want to say then we can add in there. Do you think that by N.W. Melly case trial verdict? Okay, we can talk about this verdict. Hold up, y'all. I changed it. Hold on. Verdict. Hold up. Verdict. Hey, home. I'm gonna tell you. That's the question I want to ask y'all. I changed the question. I changed my question, and the reason why I changed it because I thought about it. I thought about it. But I need for y'all to keep it real though. Do you think that YNW Melly trial verdict a hung jury? Do you think it'll be a hung jury? That's what I want to know. Okay. Do you think they it's gonna are they going to reach a verdict? Do you think that the YNW metal trial is going to reach a verdict? Maybe I need to change. Hold up, y'all. Let me take. Do you think that? Do you think YNW Melly trial verdict? Okay, verdict will be. Okay, okay, y'all. How about this? I bent it up a little bit. I said, okay, I said, do you think YNW Melly verdict will, I should have said, will be a hung jury? We'll reach, I'm sorry, we'll reach. Let me change that question. We'll reach, we'll reach. And I'm going to tell y'all reason why I said that, but I need to hear from y'all. Not just me, my opinion. Okay. Okay. I said, this is what I said. I said, do you think YNW Melly verdict will reach a hung jury? And I know somebody out there know why I asked that question. Do you know what a hung jury is? That's another thing because you can ask yourself, what is a hung jury? A hung jury is a hung jury is a jury that is unable to reach a verdict by required vote margin. They can keep going to vote, 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 and still won't reach a verdict. So the question is, that is the result. In Melly's case, allegedly, it can be a hung jury. He can found not guilty. He can be found guilty. But something giving me that they know what happened to Melly, but they can't go by what they think. They got to go by what they heard from the prosecutor and the defendant. So the hung jury is unable to reach a verdict by the required voting. What y'all say about that? Let me see. Can I get for the hung jury? Hold on, y'all. Let me pull them boy up. Let me hold on. Let me pull some up, y'all. Okay, let me pull this up. I think it's gonna end up. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a hung jury. I'm gonna tell y'all why I say that, but let me pull this up right quick. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna tell you. I believe after watching and listening to the closing argument, he didn't say too much. Dude, right here, really didn't do nothing. He didn't say too much to protect. Uh, he didn't do too much for his closing. I think that the prosecutor had a little bit more to reach out to than than the defense lawyer. And then I came to a decision. I said I believe that It's gonna be a hung jury. I really do, y'all. So, and I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why I think that it may be a hung jury real deal is because uh when you had two friends, two of Maddie running partner who was in that red car. To be honest with you, you can't go by his friend. That's what the jury gonna say. The jury gonna say, "Well, we really can't go by his friend because that's his partner. You gonna take up for your partner, so you'll say anything to protect your partner." And that's what he did. Matt ain't went no sleep out on them going days and like that. See, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be the downfall in this case, y'all. I'm gonna tell you, and it may be a on jury. The reason why I say that is because Melly got in that car. Melly ain't no all that angel like they trying to make it look like he. Everybody gonna smile. Then soon they get that stuff in their system, then they start acting crazy. Now, Melly just ain't had what they had. All them boys had a hangover when he came. Both of them but dude that came in there, came up on that stand had a hangover. They wish they had a smoke before they got there. Now, the glass, boy, I didn't trust neither one of them boys. Cause my thing is, why would Melly get out of that Jeep? When Melly came out of that what you call it, y'all? When Melly came, I'm gonna tell you when Melly got in that car. Melly got in that car with them after they did what they had, what he did, allegedly did what he did when he was in the red car. I'm gonna show you something. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all something. All right, hold on. Let me show you this. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all when Melly got out the car. I'm gonna show y'all. Hold on. It's gonna be very interesting, and I hope the jury thinking like me. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something. Let me see. Okay. Why in heavy Melly trial? Uh, Evening studio. I want to talk about this. Okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all some. Okay. Now, hold up, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all something. Hold on. Okay, let's go to this one. Let's go to this one. Hold on. Let's go here. We're gonna go here. Okay. Let's go here. We're gonna go here, and then I'm gonna come back to y'all. Okay. This. I hope the jury. I don't know jury. Yeah. I think that the jury gonna found it's gonna be a hung jury. If they're gonna reach the verdict will reach hung jury. The reason why I say that is because of this. We don't know why they didn't give us the picture of them coming to the studio. And then we'll know how they came. You know what I mean? Melly didn't really, if you go back and look at it, unless that was part of the play, Melly really didn't look at them. Let me play it. Let me turn this out for a minute, y'all, so I don't have to talk loud. Hold on. Okay, let me turn this off. When Melly came out that studio, think about it, people. Let's go here. Let me bring it bigger so I can see. Sad Chase. Sad Chase going right there. He looking at Sad Chase and he looking at something over here. And I'ma always say something out over here. He leaves out with Sad Chase. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I said this and I said this from the beginning. They sloppy with this case. They were so sloppy. They were so sloppy with this case. All them guys got in that car right there. I want y'all to count how many guys got in this red truck. Okay? Just the red truck. Okay. Just count the ones getting in the red truck. That's two. Sad Chase and Boylan got over there. That light over there came on. See, that light came on. He over there. He let him know, man, we here. Look at him. See him do that twist around that car. This joker right here, I don't trust him. Now, there's still two people. He going to the car. That's going to make it three. You see how these boys going back to the car the way they came. You see how these dudes going back to the car the way they came. He got in the back on that side. There go Melly. Melly didn't even look ahead. Look at them boys right there. He's sitting on them and he even looked over him. I'm not stupid. Okay. That was three guys right there. That's three. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. See, that's why I need y'all to look at it with me, cause hold on. Melly, I'm gonna tell you what Melly did. I'm gonna tell you the trick. What happened? I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Melly did not come in. Melly came in this car. Let me tell y'all something. See, they looking at somebody right here. They looking at a car right here. I don't care what y'all say. It's a setup. Let me take it back. Let me take it back a little bit more. Let me take it back. It skipped up. Okay. Okay. We went through this before. And this gonna be the last time, y'all. I don't know what after the hung jury. They said after the hung jury. I don't know why I say that. I could be wrong. I think they ain't gonna reach it. I think her mom ain't gonna be right, y'all. Somebody ain't gonna agree with them. Okay, this what gonna happen if it be a hung jury. A hung jury is a jury that is unable. What's up, Loopy? Loop. They all knew what Meta was going to do. Thank you. Now, I'm trying to hope that they thinking like we are. Somebody in that jury on that jury is smart like us. Now, I was just trying to explain to them that a hung jury is a jury that is unable to reach a verdict by the required voting margin. A hung jury will often lead to a retrial of the case. If they end up doing that, this case will be better than what it is. I hope we get a hung jury because they could have got done. They could have done better than this. Now, when Melly came out of there, I'm trying to count everybody. Melly didn't. Melly, we don't know from the beginning why they show us a video of Melly getting in the car. They ain't get us show no video of them coming in the car. So you know a camera got them coming in. So that would give us a good hint. But they didn't do it that way. They gave us in the arrangement or him leaving. So watch this. Somebody, I'm gonna always say parked over here. Somebody. Now this dude, I don't trust him. Okay, watch this. He go to the car, so that's one. Sad Chase go over there. He go to the red car too. Boy, and go over there. Two over here, two over there. Them two. Here, three. He started to go back. Three. He put the tall one in the seat because the tallest person got the longest leg. So you put them in the front. Melly look at them. He ain't even hard to communicate with them boys. Okay. So that's three, still three. That go what's the name? Juvie. Four. Four got in his car. Now, I'm about to stop this for a minute. This is very important. This is a very important. I know they're gonna get a hung jury. I already know that. Warden killed one and Melly killed the other one. Thank you. That's why Borden had a gunpowder on his hand. I thought they said he ain't had nothing on his hand. I didn't know they said he had something in his hand. I thought they said he ain't had no residue on his hand. But I'm gonna tell you, four got in this car. Why would Melly get into this car and get out and use the bathroom and then get out of this car, go use the bathroom, and then get in this car? Come on, man, they lying. That's what Adrian said on the stand. So it's four in here. Like I said, when they first came to this studio, Melly, I don't believe Melly either. If Melly wasn't in the car with them, Melly set Borden up from his seat. Borden was gonna get over here on this side. So did Melly come with them or did he come with somebody else? But he made it sure that he gets on this side of the car, the passenger. Board Juvie didn't come on that side. It's no way Melly got out of this car to get in the car. But he barely looked at them, y'all. Look, he barely even looked at them. It's a setup. It's a setup. He looked like he came out. I'm gonna let y'all. We're gonna look at it again. We're gonna study it. When he came out that studio, he gave them. He didn't even want to look at them boys. He didn't even want to look at them. Wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. Let me take it back some more. There you go. He didn't. He ain't even hard look at them boys. That's low down how they did them boys. They ain't gonna get away with it like that. I'm telling y'all. Watch when Melly come. He gonna even say, "Yeah, man." He ain't get them no fire. Do they look dance with their hand or nothing? Boiling it either. But at least he talked to him. This what gonna keep hurt Melly in that text. Watch when Melly come back out. He don't even look at them like he better than them, or that's just his thing. That part that I can't even want to be around them. And all them, you say all of them stay in the same house. Now, somebody lying. And the boy who was look, man ain't even speaking to them. Shh. Ain't y'all look at him. I'm gonna stop this right here. Melly didn't even let me put it right here with Melly. Melly just did look at them boys. Melly don't hard associate with them boys. Melly don't hard associate with himself with them boys. He don't hard associate with himself with them boys, but they trying to claim all of them Glass said that they went to sleep in the studio. Y'all know what time it is at the studio. Y'all don't do that. Don't do that. Them boys don't even know this day last day. And he know he gets up in the front. He the tallest. This is how they came. This his this is how they came. This is how they came. He came, he sat right here. He sat right there. The tall one with the legs sit in front. Melly changed their seating arrangement. What the name? Uh Juvie looked then too. Melly could have came with them. Melly could have came with them. The reason why I changed it, Melly could have came with them because Juvie looked like why did he get on this side? I'm about to go on this side because what's the name real tall? Sat Chase real tall. His seat got to come back. His seat has to come further back. People with tall legs like him and Sat Chase about the same height. So they sit in front. Y'all, I don't know who this is over here. Ain't nobody brought that up. And nobody brought that boy looking at him. They all of them looked at him when what's his name? Borden got in the car. Folk before Borden got in the car, he makes his light. He looked like, dang man, they don't what they doing. Okay. It's a whole clique in this thing. They ain't gonna reach them. They ain't gonna reach it. I'm telling y'all. They ain't gonna reach it. It ain't enough. Now that boy right here act like they just woke up. Now, he just looked like he just woke up. He probably not even a rapper. See how he yawning like, oh, that's gonna be one of his main. This gonna be his downfall. This picture right here, this video right here. See that boy right there? So now cotton picking tall. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense how tall he is. So y'all already know he like 6 something. He got to pull his seat back. Y'all know that people in their front, even my son, he get in the car, got to pull his seat back. So I'm not gonna sit behind him because he need most room in the back. But if it was between him and my son, other son, he we'll have to swap seats. But this dude right here is tall. When he get in there, his seat got to be right him where the door is. Right in him. It got to be right pushed back. We're gonna look at that too. Look how tall he is. That boy is tall. Set Chase, I'm sorry. Set Chase. Okay, that boy just woke up. That boy right there just woke up. Let me either he just exhausted or he just woke up. Oh yeah, he just woke up. I have a question, and I never heard them say it. What time were they at this studio? Did they give a time? Do anybody out there know what time were they at this studio? I didn't hear nothing them speak of time. So right here, what's the name? Don't look like he been on sleep. I don't think he trusts them. He ain't gonna go to sleep around them. Them folks want sleep. He was sleep. There go Borden right there. That's sad. And you know that sad thing, just like you just said, Borden shot him. It's a sad thing that he don't know what he about to do to him. All them dudes cricket. I have another question. Why I got a question. I'm gonna tell y'all it's gonna be a hung jury. This is gonna be the downfall in that text. They saw this. Melly got in this car. When in the heck did Melly get out this car? They didn't take Melly home. All of them stay in the same house. All of them going to the same house. Why did Melly get out the car? Melly no one going on no girlfriend. Melly was going right there with them in the same house. So why would he get out his car and go get in their car and they all going to the same place? Make it make sense. I think they had their deliberation like that to have a trial or not let that trial go again, y'all. If they start this trial over, somebody in trouble. If they have to start it over, it's gonna be more people in that courtroom. Well, then we're gonna look at something else they got. And you mean to tell me Glass said that all of them see, I'm gonna tell y'all something. They got Glass, they called Glass, came to court, and the defense called under what is they Adrian. Okay. Adrian gonna look out for his friend because they been friends since childhood. So we ain't gonna believe nothing he said because he gonna look out for his buddy regardless of what y'all say. Adrian messed up on the stand. He don't realize what he said. Okay. Glass in this car. Last night, the boy Glass, the dark skin, well, both of them dark skin, but the very first guy who came in there, he was in this car. I don't know which one of these boys is he. I don't know if it's he tall, so I don't know if it is him or this him or either other boy. But he's tall. But that's definitely not him. Cause he got dreads. Now, they not saying the same thing. Glass said nobody would want to shoot and kill them. Kill a juvie and set chase. I don't care if they didn't get along or nothing. We all argue, but we don't kill each other. Okay. So if all of them both cars going to the same house, Glass said they went to the same house. Uh uh where is Adrian? Where is Adrian on this picture? Where is Adrian? Is this him? I don't know if this he right here or not. But nobody would have shot nobody if all them going to the same place. Man, this ain't nothing but a hung jury. Somebody not gonna think like us. He ready to go. Melly looks at him and said something, but he ain't saying nothing to him, and he ain't saying nothing to him. They don't act like they came in that they gonna barely gonna get in that car with them. Man, they full of junk. Them boys right there ain't said nothing to Melly. Them two right there still ain't said nothing. Why is he looking like that? Why has he got his hand like that? I have a question. I have a question. Do anybody know somebody out there look watching? The question I would have asked one the guy that prof- uh the professional, what y'all call it? Y'all don't say professional. Expert. I would have asked him, Could you tell whether or not what hand did they shoot with? I wonder, could he tell what hand could that person be in? Could have been a left-handed person or a right-handed person? They couldn't tell it. I had so much in this asking that doing in that court, it don't even make no sense. Expert, I would ask the expert that. Now watch, Juvie. Juvie, okay, look, y'all. Juvie ain't it's not that short. Let me say he's not that tall, but he's tall. He a little taller than he wouldn't sit behind Sat Chase because then now Sat Chase gonna have to pull his seat up. Even though he about like 6 something, his chair gonna come back here. Now he ain't gonna be able to sit straight up in that car with his legs and what's the name leg. That's why he came over there. Now Melly probably didn't even come in this car. I don't know. They didn't never showed us a video of him coming. Cause why Juvie go over here? And then he gonna say, "Oh, he on my side. Let me go over here." Now you got to pull your seat up, cause I got to get in the car. Melly knew that his legs were shorter than Juvie. He should have came over here on Juvie's side. He gonna take his little hot tail self on this side. He gonna put himself on this side. He know what he was doing when he did it. Look, that boy know that he came on this side. Now, which one of these is glass? I know this the guy who owned the thing. I wonder, is this glass? Where is okay? Is this glass? Okay. Where is Adrian? Which one of these dudes right here is Adrian? Mela not even out here socializing with these folks because he got his key to his car. Where's Adrian? Where's Glass? If all of them going to the same house, they should have nothing to worry about. Something ain't right in this thing. And he walked him all the way to the door. Mel ain't gonna get in the car with them. I'm telling y'all right now. I know he ain't gonna get in the car with them. Uh-uh. And that's when he get on this side like, damn, Melly getting with the car going over there. Stop. Him, he saw the car over there. What I'm talking about, it's another car out there, y'all. It's another car. He even looked over there. Dude right here, he looked over here. This dude right here looked over there. Melly looked over there. And Cortland peeked over there. Boylan peeked over there. I don't know who car over here. I don't know who parked over there. They ain't have to fool me. Watch him. He all over there in that car. Look at him looking. Look at him. He all in that car. He looking. Watch he look over there. Watch he look over there. Look. He looked over there. He joker right here. He got a gun in his too. That's sad, man. And then they pull it off. If they are following each other, y'all, I'm telling you something. If they are following each other like that, why would they get out? Why would Melly get out of that car? He got more room in this car. Why would he get out this car and go get in the car with them? That ain't even making sense. Now, what else she said that gonna get him? The text. I did that shit. That's what he said. I did that. Hold on. Let me see. Can I get it? Hold on, y'all. Okay, let me find it. I did that. Yes, that's what he said. Closing argument. Okay. Okay. Now what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take a look at the prosecutor. The prosecutor. Okay. Okay, let me take it to hold up, y'all. Let me take it to I did that. Yes. Hold up. Okay, hold on. Let me put it on. Okay.
Transportation that show the cars going across 595 one after the other. In those videos, you're not going to see them stop. And it's just a small portion of which is covered by cameras on that. But then what you're going to see is the cell phone evidence. The digital leash. The item that is carried around in everyone's pocket, in everyone's car, used on a daily basis. Because you're going to see, as Jamel Demons leaves that recording studio, he's got his phone in his hand, and he's playing on this phone. You're going to see on that phone information that Anthony Williams had his phone with him. And the interesting fact that's important to keep in mind is Anthony Williams, the deceased in the front passenger seat, and Jamel Demons, who is the shooter, in the rear driver's side passenger seat, have the exact same make and model of cell phone. Not only do they have the same make and model of cell phone, they are on the exact same cell phone plan. They're using the same service, the same cell towers, everything like that. So you can compare the information from those two cell phones and see how they track together. Christopher Thomas, who's the deceased in the rear passenger seat, he had an iPhone as well, and he was on the Sprint service at the time. In the other car, that red Mitsubishi, Dontavius Withers also had a Sprint service cell phone. So ladies and gentlemen, you have individuals in two cars and all of the cell phone tracks together, going across 595, going until they get to Miramar Parkway and 184th. At 184th, the red Mitsubishi goes south, and you will then see it at 3:50 a.m. going through the guard gate at Sunset Lakes. That was the gated community in which the individuals were all living at the time of this homicide in October of 2018. On the Sunset Lakes guard video, the red Mitsubishi goes through, the gray Jeep doesn't. The gray Jeep instead goes north and then proceeds to go to the actual scene of the homicides. The gray Jeep goes north on 184th up to Pines Boulevard. From Pines Boulevard, it travels west all the way to the edge of the Everglades, where it is desolate, where it is dark, where there are no witnesses.
Mm.
The gray Jeep goes down south on US 27 and turns left on Pembroke Road. You're going to learn that Pembroke Road does not connect through. That right there, Pembroke Road dead ends at a trash facility. That at that recycling facility, you're not going to see people. You're not going to see activity. There's no street lights. And at 4:02 a.m., Jamel Demons exits that vehicle and stages that drive. Because, ladies and gentlemen, remember, at this time, Miramar is going and working backwards. They're looking for communication to figure out how and why and how the location of this Jeep was known, why they would be targeted.
Oh, I get
At
where
that
she come
point,
from. Listen, y'all. She going by how, because you can track, if me, you and I got this same phone, you can track my destination. So Juvie had somebody destination in that car, and what's the name, and Melly has Sat Chase on the same plan. So if I'm in this car over here, you can still you can still track me. That's what it seems. See, she doing some sneaky stuff. I hope they thinking like that.
there is no communication. You're not going to see any sort of phone calls, any sort of text messages going out, setting up any sort of meeting at the edge of the Everglades at 4 in the morning. What you are going to find is that after the surveillance footage is brought up, some of these other individuals say, oh no, we stopped. We stopped the car, and Mr. Demons on the side of the highway got out of the gray Jeep and got into the red Mitsubishi.
Mm-hmm.
But ladies and gentlemen, it's important to know and look at the details, because the details don't match up. One person says, oh, it's at this location. One person says it's over here on the side of the road. Look at what the physical evidence shows, and that's what I would suggest to you is the most reliable things. So on the physical evidence, the Jeep is towed to the Miramar substation, and a search warrant is executed on it. And at that point, officers, crime scene technicians, and investigators start going through the contents of the Jeep. And all of the ballistic from the drive-by are all coming from the passenger side in towards the driver's side. And then from the rear of the vehicle, forwards towards the front. The medical examiner's office is also conducting an investigation. You're going to hear testimony about the autopsies that were conducted on Anthony Williams and Christopher Thomas. And this is when the suspicion, the investigation takes a turn. Because at that point, the fatal wounds for Christopher Thomas and Anthony Williams are coming from inside the vehicle, from the rear driver's side passenger going out towards the passenger side.
Mm-hmm.
The other interesting thing the medical examiner's office is going to tell you is that when the drive-by was staged at 4:02 a.m., the victims were already dead. The medical examiner will be able to testify and tell you that the fatal shots to Anthony Williams, to his head, that enters in the back of his head and exits at the top, blowing out the front passenger window, was fatal. And that the additional wounds that are consistent with the trajectories going through the vehicle, he's already dead. They are post-mortem.
Yeah, I wonder, since we've been filing this case, I wonder, did they get kill them one at a time? I wonder, did they get shot one at a time? And one, why I wanted this set chase get shot first. Could they have told us who got shot? Was it hard for them to find out who was shot first and who was shot second or anything like that? Or that'll be too hard.
Did gunshot wounds. The same for Christopher Thomas. You will hear from the medical examiners, Dr. McDougall and Dr. Souter, who conducted the autopsies.
Okay, I want to get to the part where I did that. S. That's what I want to get to.
I have trouble reading sometimes. It's called
Now this ain't the
dyslexia.
this ain't the
This is my
statement.
or can learn. It helps.
No, no,
That's
this.
the area that they need to be searching.
Hold up.
Because at that location, so one of the other elements that you heard about initially was that this was committed by a criminal gang member in furtherance of a criminal gang. So what you
Hold on,
so
y'all.
one of the other elements
Trying to find when
cell phone
Melly said he did that. S. Hold up, y'all. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. I know I got it. Okay.
playing on this phone. You're
No, this ain't it. It is, huh? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. They supposed to show. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Let me find some. I got it. Hold on for a minute. Okay, let me go right here. And let me go right here. Okay. Say that right quick, y'all. Okay. Right here, y'all. Let me go down here. Let me move down to uh where is it? Okay, not that. Okay, let me go here. Cause I got it. I got it a little different than what they have. Let me see. Here it go. Here it go, y'all. Here it go. Let me see. Can y'all see? Can y'all see what I'm doing? Hold on. Let me see. I'm sorry. I apologize. Y'all can't see what I'm doing. I'm sorry. Okay. So what we gonna do? We gonna go here. No, 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 not here, not here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Got to the wrong video. Not okay, not this. Okay, I want to do this one. No, 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 no. What is the video that I want to show you? Oh, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. It's on. It's on the one we on now. Okay, hold on for a second. So it should be on the live. Hold on. Okay. 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 It's not on that one. Not on that one. Hold on, y'all. Hang in there with me now. I'm about to show y'all something. Here you go. Here you go. Right here. This it, y'all. I know I get it for you. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all with me. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure y'all up here with me. Okay, yeah, y'all with me. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Let me go back right here. Okay, now I want this. Okay, hold on. Okay, I want to show y'all something. Okay, it must be back here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, guys. Y'all not on the same. Hold on. Y'all on this one. Okay, I need to get y'all up here. Okay, now hold on. I gotta go out and put y'all on this one. This one was for me. Hold on. So this is this. Okay. Okay. Okay, now we together. Now we got it. Okay. Cause I want to show y'all the video of him saying, I did that S. Okay. On that point, uh, now is this piece about, hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Sorry. And then I'm going to take it off. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it right here. Okay. And let it play. Okay. On that point, view what they are talking about. I'm gonna let y'all see what they are talking about. Okay. Let me skip it to 450, 457. Francois. I'm gonna let y'all see. Uh, Francois is in the. There he goes. Uh, in court also. Uh, and the part what they are talking about now is this piece. This piece is the piece that she is speaking about. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Sorry. And then I'm going to take it off, okay? right, hold on 1 second, real deal. This is the piece of the puzzle, part of the puzzle she's speaking about.
The totality of the circumstances. Because if you look at each individual piece of evidence, what are the odds? Ask that question. What are the odds that Mr. Devins got into that backseat? That all the fatal shots came from that backseat? That they didn't go to his friend's house, Frito Bang? You saw the picture, state 62, they're hanging out. What are the odds that each and every single piece of evidence is stacked up trying to implicate him? And let's be very clear. They're taxed on Detective Moretti on that. I think he's trying to better himself or further himself. Detective Moretti testified he's a detective in the Homicide Bureau today, just as he was 5 years ago when this case occurred. To say that a man who spent 20 years in armed services in protection and furtherance of his country cares about publicity. There was no impeachment. There was no articles or news things on that. No, Detective Moretti is here fighting on behalf of Christopher Thomas and Anthony Williams, the two young men, kids, that were murdered. And let's be clear, calling someone a kid, anything like that, is a play on your sympathy. And ladies and gentlemen, you agreed when we sat down for jury selection that sympathy would not come into play. That you would look and base this on the facts and the evidence. And ladies and gentlemen, I submit to you.
Hey, I just trying to get to the part. Hold on, guys.
Let's talk about some of the suspects quickly.
This it.
First of all, they bring up that Danny Polo mentions that and taught you that what says on a plate. So let's be clear, Danny Polo is good to tell you and teach you that term, but when he says fire, you're not supposed to believe him. Which is it? Either if it's illegal to have a certain colored pen on a certain day in this world,
This it. Hold on, y'all. Right here.
prove or disprove it was a drive-by. Not who was holding the gun outside the car, how far away. There was no testimony as to that. The testimony was what happened inside the car, what happened outside the car. And if there's no dispute that a murder happened, two murders, why are the cross-examination on meaningless details? Why? Ask that. So, again, we've talked about the phones, and even the defense counsel says the phones are reliable. They're that digital leash that we talked about, that you go back for when you forget it. And there's no evidence whatsoever that supports this, oh, the phone was left in the car theory. There's none. Phones don't send messages and walk 1,300 steps by themselves. There's no evidence whatsoever that anybody else got in that Jeep. What the evidence does show, the defendant was consistently in that Jeep, and that Jeep never stopped during that whole course of travel until it got to the edge of the Everglades. The edge of the Everglades, where there's no witnesses, where there's no cameras, where they can stage a crime scene to try and get away with murder. So, counsel talks about the verdict form. So, you're very there are options on the verdict form.
Here it come, y'all. Here it come. This part coming on the part that I just want to talk to y'all about.
Lesser included offense. What does a lesser included offense mean? A lesser included offense is the smaller felonies that make up murder in the first degree. So in this case, the lesser included offense would be manslaughter. That, as you learned from reading the instructions, is without the premeditation. That is negligently playing with a firearm and shooting someone in the back of the head. That's not what you have in this case, ladies. You have a planned execution of Anthony Williams, and then same as to Christopher Thomas. Reasonable doubt is just that. It has to be reasonable. It's not beyond all possible doubt. It is one that has to, you have a gut feeling that the defendant is guilty. You are not there on a search for doubt. That's not your job. You're to evaluate the evidence and determine whether or not the defendant is guilty in accord with the law. So, to go to that, and stealing this from Mr. Howard's opening statement, jury service is not a group project. It is 12 individual opinions. So if you have been convinced beyond a reasonable doubt that the defendant is guilty of first-degree murder, you don't have to acquiesce to a lesser. If one person is not following the law and is not upholding their jury service, one person saying not guilty, that doesn't mean that's a verdict of not guilty. Mr. Adelstein answered that question for one of y'all during jury selection when he was asking questions. If you have an abiding conviction of guilt, the only appropriate verdict in this case is guilty of first-degree murder on 2 times. So, discussing as to reasonable doubt. We talked about it about walking to work. Is it possible to walk here from Miramar if you live out there? Possible, but not reasonable.
Reasonable,
The
y'all.
simplest explanation that makes the most sense, that takes the fewest leaps, is that this defendant killed these 2 individuals. The why? Don't have to prove that, but I've given you options, and the evidence has given you options. So, with regards to Mr. Glass, counsel talked about him. If Mr. Demons is at the house that morning,
Objection.
Dennis, at the house that morning, and rode back with Travion Glass in that red Mitsubishi, why is Travion accusing him of doing it? Why is he saying in these messages, how would they ever think I did something like that? Why? If he was there and saw him now. So, defense counsel talked about renting Collins. But I want to make sure it's clear for ladies and gentlemen that there's 2 different types of information. Brendan Collins testified that those other location points can be corroborated with other information. Surveillance video, things like that. So he's saying he's not using them because he's just doing the timing of things. Not that they aren't reliable, not that they aren't accurate, just that that's not what he uses. That was his testimony. In addition, counsel was trying to say that no, things can be changed because of the signal strength and things in between the phone and the tower. No, that is on the phone side, not the network side. This is looking at what the network sees when Brennan Collins is testifying. So they've done. He can't give you an exact range or distance from them. And that is correct. He said that for a specific gun. However, it's different than what Sergeant Christopher.
Yeah, I didn't want to get this far, but I wanted to show y'all this text message when Melly said he did that. When Melly said he did it, he did it. Melly said that he did. He did that. Shh. He did it. Did nobody else? It didn't come from nobody else's phone. Y'all, I don't know. To me, listening as a jury, if I was juror, if I was sitting over there like they were doing a jury, if I was sitting over there, I believe that the prosecutor proved more. The defense didn't have to prove nothing, but the prosecutor proved that he was involved. And if he was in, since he was the only one sitting in that back seat, he's the only one who did it. But if they can't come, if one, two people, if one person out, two people can't come, they can't come. Let me read what it said right here. If they can't come to a conclusion, then it's gonna be in a hung jury. And y'all, do y'all really think they want to retry this? They need to. If they retry it, somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail for the rest of their life. So don't forget, like she said, the results are either going to be guilty, not guilty, or a hung jury. Now the hung jury is unable to reach a verdict by a required voting margin. And if they have to do if that situation come up like that, it, it's gonna lead to a retrial. Now I have sat there and watched. Wait a minute. Then they say in some cases the judge may instruct the jury to continue their deliberation, but this is not a common practice. Now I sat there. Y'all remember when we watched? Y'all remember when we watched? What's the lady name who was smiling just like Melly in the courtroom? She smiled the whole time. She smiled. She smiled. Then she got serious like Melly at the end and found out she was guilty. She thought she won. I mean, the lady smiled y'all the whole time. I like, does she know this not over with yet? Don't she know this not over with yet? And she ended up had to do time in jail. So just pray that they came up to they came up, they had to come up to something. 'Cause they had to come up to a decision because we haven't heard nothing like that on the news where they didn't. Shit, hold on, y'all. But what I'm gonna do tomorrow, I wanted to find out tonight. Let me go now. Let me look now. Uh let's see when the results gonna come. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. What happened right here? What they say?
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on your instructions on page 34, 3.13, submitting case to jury. In just a few moments, which has been, uh, you are able to use deputy. If you have voted, do not disclose the actual vote in the note. If you have a question, I will talk with the attorney.
Hold up, y'all. Let me see what he's saying to them.
Violates the rules we all share. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on your instructions on page 34, 3.13. Moments, you will be taken to the jury room by the court deputy. The first thing you should do is choose a foreperson who will preside over your deliberations. The foreperson should see to it that your discussions are carried on in an organized way and that everyone has a fair chance to be heard. It is also the foreperson's job to sign and date the verdict form when all of you have agreed on a verdict and to bring the verdict form back to the courtroom when you return. During deliberations, jurors must communicate about the case only with one another and only when all jurors are present in the jury room. If a juror goes to the restroom, the deliberation should stop until the juror returns. You are not to communicate with any person outside the jury about this case until you have reached a verdict. You don't, unfortunately, as an alternate, at this time, you're not going to go back in to deliberate. We may or may not need you to come back. We have your information, so you're not being excused. The admonition I gave you previously remains in full force and effect. You are not to discuss the case. Don't form any opinion about the case. Don't allow anyone to discuss the case in your presence. There's certainly no research. There may be things in the media. You're not to look at those things. Just turn it off. All right? We very much appreciate the fact that you're here and willing to serve. But at this juncture, you're not excused. We'll hold your notepads here and we're going to contact you if need be. All right, ladies and gentlemen? All right? Could you escort them out? Thank you.
Yes.
Just give your notepads to the juror, to the bailiff, please, and she can secure those. Thank you.
Hmm. Okay, y'all. That's pretty much what's. They got me so nervous because I want the truth to come out. That's all. I want the truth to come out for the both for the two young men's sake. If Melly didn't do it, he didn't do it. But if he did, I think he guilty in this situation. I don't even know how it got to a point with him being in in this situation like they have it. I've been saying that for the beginning, and I don't know. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I am out.